Let's go. So, I got something a little special for everybody end of the year. I don't normally do all this, but I took my time out because I love this sport more than you do. I bet you I do. So, let's go right into it. This is a 2014 wrap-up. Let's go. I got to lose some weight. I see I'm a little chunky in my neck bone area. Fight of the year. Shout outs to Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Chris Caban, EJ, Umar. Those are my niggas over there. Y'all know what it is, man. Blogger, get off of that nigga. Pack me out's nuts. Now, fight of the year. Yo, honestly, I think people are not giving this fight enough credit because it was such a long time ago, and I haven't seen anybody say it yet. Fight of the year, I have two of them mentioned, and I'm gonna go with the second one. The first one is Crawford versus Gamboa. Phenomenal fight. Y'all know what it was. The nigga Gamboa got knocked down mad times, but in the beginning of those rounds, as short as Gamboa, he a little nigga. As short as Gamboa is, he wasn't being moved. You know, nobody was moving him off of his seat, and that's what I was like, yo, this nigga Gamboa, that's that nigga right there. So I was really impressed when Gamboa actually put in what my man Chris say. I'm about to put the pause on him. Oh, Kevin said that shit. But hey, Gamboa was putting the pause on Crawford in the beginning, man. As small as he was, Gamboa went up in weight. It was like that fight wasn't supposed to be made. It was a little whack. But that's another topic, which is crazy. Crawford did what he had to do, and we all knew what was gonna happen. We just, you know, Gamboa was undefeated at the time, so he never tasted defeat or really tasted the canvas like that. He has got knocked down before, but not like that. And knocked out like that, obviously. Your first loss you get knocked out on, that's pretty deep. But shout outs for Gamboa for bouncing back with a knockout, and shout outs to Crawford for making that a great fight. But the fight I wanted to talk about, see how good that fight was? I had to break it down like that. But the fight that I think fight of the year should go to is Cotto versus Martinez. I think there weren't many people out there who actually gave Cotto the win. Everybody thought even Martinez was cocky as hell. Gave himself the win, gave Martinez the win, saying Cotto's washed up. Because Cotto recently lost to Trout. So a lot of people didn't think Cotto still had it. But Cotto's always known for knocking off the guy who thinks that is going to walk over him. What happened? The Ricardo Mayorga fight, the Yuri Foreman fight, this Martinez fight. All fighters that felt that were going to beat Cotto actually lost. The only one we really got right was what's my man's name? Trout. Trout was the only one we got right. But I think that is fight of the year. Cotto whooping Martinez's ass, y'all. Let's go. Fighter of the year. You know, once again, everybody gave it to Crawford. I'm going to be a little optimistic. I'm going to step out the round. Y'all know me. I like doing shit nobody else is thinking about. So I'm going to give my fighter of the year to Thomas Delorme. Beat Kareem Mayfield. He just had a fight. Who the fuck did he just fight? He just fought. Who the fuck did he fight? He just had a phenomenal fight, too. Fuck. Shout outs to it, because I'm so much thinking about my man Crawford right now. But Thomas Delorme is definitely, I won't say rated. He's overlooked and underrated. I think Thomas is a beast, man. I knew this beforehand, which is crazy. I knew Delorme was nice. But, you know, just the whole fact of being a slick fighter doesn't ring bells right now. You know, it hasn't rung bells in a minute. People don't like Floyd. People don't like Lara. People don't like, you know, the slick taste of boxing. They don't like it. They don't like the whole, you know, I can just slip in and jab you and get the fuck out, hit and not be hit, which is the point. But it just looks like you're a little punk. Oh, that little ass hit. But that little ass hit was a point, you know? So it goes both ways sometimes. And true boxing fans understand that hit was a point. You know, regardless if you didn't appreciate it a lot at all, but it was a point. Happy New Year's and all that shit. Thomas Delorme Crawford for Fighter of the Year. Let's go. Knockout of the Year. This one was easy in my opinion. It only went to 2 people. That was Mansoor. Yo, my head snapped back when I saw that knockout. Yo, that shit was crazy, yo. I would say that I'm going to do this video quick, but y'all know I don't get comfortable when you get here. Don't plan on just bouncing right away. But, let me see. Let me see. Here we go. Let's go. I had KO of the Year, Mansoor, crazy fight. Let me see. Excuse me. The other KO of the year goes to Danny Garcia when he knocked out Rod Salka. I'm not going to talk more about that fight right now because later on I'm gonna bring that fight back up. Fighter of the Year. Excuse me, I did that one already. Delorme and Crawford. Let me see. I'm trying to do all the positives. Prospect of the Year. Somebody that's coming up, somebody up and coming that you think is just gonna be great no matter what. Nothing can really stand in homie's way. And I give that, this dude, he's a prospect is also somebody that's not known yet, you know. So I would give it to, I really want to give it to Walters, but Walters is known. He just knocked, that's another, that could be qualified for a knockout of the year when he knocked out, Donaire. So shit, prospect of the year, you know, it sucks. It can't really go to Walters. He's known now, but then again, is he known? You know, he could still be potentially a prospect. That's why I put him in there. And, of course, my boy Errol Spence, still under the radar, still undefeated, still knocking out dudes. He's a beast. Another guy that I think is overlooked that people should be looking out for. I need to go see if this fight is legit. If it is, I'm going to come back on here and drop a prediction super fast. But it's Brian Jennings. I didn't know about Brian Jennings until Deontay Wilder. Until Dante's Boxing Nation, until he brought me on to him, and I had to go do my research. And Brian Williams got the goods, man. He got the goods. Let's go. Overlooked fights. See, I got different categories. Let me do what they did. I don't want to throw y'all out. Let me do what they did. Disappointing fight of the year. Disappointing fight of the year goes to Wilder and Malik Scott. We all know why. When I look back at that fight now, I even did a video on it, me and my man Slim. When I look back at that video now, I think that it might have been thrown. Just a little bit, because when he was getting up, it looked like he could have got up. But I don't know if he was dizzy. I don't know if he could have got up or he couldn't have. So I can't really call it on that. But he got hit in the head. It was just a bum-ass fight. One fucking round. The whole fight is like 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And Wilder moves on to 32-32. Disappointing fighter of the year. I want to do this category. I want to do this category badly. So when y'all niggas pick up the phone and y'all talk to this dude, y'all can tell him what I said. Disappointing fighter of the year goes to Demetrius Andrade. Straight up. You know why, y'all? Yup. Because you was talking all that hot shit. You turning down offers like you just got money like that. Like, come on, my G. It ain't rocking like that, fam. You ain't big like that. You know, you could be a prospect, in my opinion. Shit, you are a prospect. They don't know you out there like that. You talking about you running shit. You talking mad reckless right now. You finally had a chance to step up versus one of the Charlo twins, and what you do? You ran, my nigga. No. The way you said that you would have beat them easy work, both of them, right? Should have been the indication on why you were taking the fight. But all of a sudden, that shit was all talked on. I can't believe anything you said. You remind me of Broner. All talk. You're no longer the can man, Broner. I can't give you that shit no more, my nigga. Because you can't get it, motherfucker. I'm just saying. Andrade, my nigga, you can hold that belt as long as you want, son, but that was a bitch-made move that, in my opinion, really lost a lot of respect for you. I don't really care what you're doing next. You better just come out in a spectacular performance and we go and whatever, man. You really disappointed me, my nigga. Straight up. With your scary ass. Stop being so scared, man. Jump in the ring, really show those skills. Charlo ain't back down. You ain't hear Charlo talking about anything. He ain't want to fight. That nigga was down. They had the venue up and moving. They were ready to make moves. But you ain't got your shit together. Once again, someone that has the application don't know how to drop it off properly. Terrible, man. Disappointing performance of the year. What fighter just had a terrible year all around? I think that goes to Gabe Rosado. It's like every time this nigga fights, he just loses. I don't know, man. Honorable mentions could be, what's my man's name? Tim Bradley, because Tim Bradley went into that Pacquiao fight like he was Pacquiao. What the fuck is you doing, my nigga? Work off your jab like you did to win the first fight. Come on, my nigga. You know? But, hey, I take nothing from it. It's 1-1 in my opinion. Pacquiao won 1, nigga Bradley won 1. I don't see anybody beating anybody right there. I don't see anybody over anybody. I'd probably put Bradley over him because Bradley has faced more people in the top 10 than Manny has. Scary. When's the last time Manny's faced somebody in the top 10? Oh, he fought Bradley. I got you. Let's go. Disappointing fight made of the year. What fight was made that was just bullshit? That was just bullshit. We knew the outcome. We knew it was going to happen. It was a waste of our time, a waste of the person's career, credit, our money. You know what it is. 2 fights I got here. 2 disappointing fights made that was just bullshit. Number 1, Danny Garcia. You bitching out, my nigga. You know Peterson's sitting right there waiting for you. You scared as hell to fight him. Man, everybody in the 140 is the 140 got a nice ass crew, and you scared as hell to fight dudes. You know, you wouldn't even fight my nigga Thomas. Danny Garcia and versus Rod Salka. Rod Salka was not supposed to be in the ring with you, my nigga. We all knew this. Boxing fans knew this, and the fight still got made. That was some sucker shit right there. And of course, the bum-ass fight, Manny Pacquiao versus Algieri. I can't believe this. What was whatchamacallit? What was the one that, my man, the panel said? The panel said the most, the most hype, who's the overhype fighter of the year, right? Overhype fighter. And that goes to Chris Algieri. Y'all hyped this man up way too much. I knew it was going to happen. Check out my prediction. I did a rhyme on the shit because I knew, I was joking on that prediction. I knew it was going to happen. Y'all should have known that shit, man. I told you, certain fights don't get predictions because they're automatics. But Pacquiao's where he's at, so I gave him a little bit of a shine, you know, till he gets his ass whooped by that nigga Floyd. You know, going all that. Blaze your shit, man. You blazing with me right now. Blaze your sit back and chill. Hope it's that loud on the holidays. Spend a little bit more money. Get that bottle, you know. New Year's, man. Really go out for your shit. Let's go. Upset of the year. Upset of the year, in my opinion, and this can also go with great performance of the year, but upset of the year goes to Gary Russell Jr. That was a prediction I got wrong. Gary got in there. I realize it now, but I didn't realize how Gary has everything up top working. It's the feet. I didn't know that. I know now, but I didn't know Gary was that flat-footed. Gary's flat-footed, y'all. Black fighter, that's flat-footed. It's not just y'all Mexicans. But Gary Russell is flat-footed, even though he has still the fastest hands in boxing. Let's go. Most overlooked fights of the year. Fights that should have been on point, noticed, and carried out correctly that were just fucked up. I got 2 fights down here. One was Lara versus Canelo. Lara beat Canelo. period. Second, Mauricio Herrera versus Danny Garcia. Herrera beat Garcia, period. There's nothing else to talk about. Move on, man. Those two fights, like, if you feel otherwise about those fights, you might want to look a little closer. Or maybe sit down with somebody else that's a boxing fan and watch the fight with them. And call it round by round. Okay? You might change your perspective then, but whatever. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Overrated fighter of the year. We already said that. It was Algeria. I also had in line Triple G and Manny. I know people aren't going to like that Triple G shit, but to me, Triple G is just a bigger Canelo. He's just, he's still flat-footed. You saw Lara tagging Canelo with ease. Don't act like it won't happen to Triple G once he gets in the ring with the right slickster that can take him on. Beautiful. Hold on. I don't want to jump off topic. Here we go. My last one, I'll jump into the final, okay? Misleading fight of the year. When you make your prediction and you think that a certain fight should just be easy to call and it was completely, the other way. Misleading fight of the year. This is not for me. This is for you guys, actually. All you guys, man. This isn't mine. I picked the right fighter. But I'm gonna tell you the misleading fight of the year to me was Kovalev versus Bernard Hopkins. I can't even count how many people picked Bernard Hopkins to win that at 50 years old. Let's just call it what it is, y'all. And you got this young 25 springy motherfucker. This nigga just don't plant. This nigga he's not flat-footed. This nigga bounces. And everybody, from my knowledge, picked Hopkins, man. I picked Kovalev. That was an easy fight. I didn't even make a prediction because I knew it was that easy. But I didn't know that many people were picking Hopkins, y'all, It's because when we pick against them, we lose. So you got to just go by skill level, That wasn't that hard. That was an easy fight to me, but to everybody else, it was definitely misleading. Definitely the misleading prediction of the year. Let's go. I know I'm missing probably mad categories, but this is what I got so far. Underdogs in 2015. This is the last one right here. People that have something to prove and must prove it this year. I'm going to do another video with fights that I want to happen, that have to happen. Not that I want, because there are a lot of fights I want to happen. Fights that have to happen. Underdogs of 2015. One underdog is Mikey Garcia. And that was off the top of my head. I don't even have him written down. It's Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia has to come back in a big, big way. We know what he could do. There's a lot of people now moving into his realm that are pushing him aside. He needs to do something, man. Mikey Garcia needs to really do something and come back. And I think facing Gamboa still will be phenomenal. And what I saw from Gamboa versus Crawford, right now, I got Gamboa. And Gamboa's, remember they were shitting on Gamboa for mad long for not being in the ring and the ring rust. Your man Garcia's on that shit right now, you guys. So, gotta call it what it is, man. Want to see that fight, dominant fight, gotta see it. Underdogs in 2015, Mikey Garcia. Adrian Broner. Broner, man. It's time for you to step it up. And you know what I mean. All that talk about you going to do this, that, and the third. Y'all know what I'm talking about. See if it's actually true. So, I never put my eggs all the way in the basket anyway. Triple G. Hey, you said you want Ward. You said it's time for Ward. You good with Ward. Fight Ward. If you beat Ward, my nigga, which will not happen. But if you beat Ward, Triple G, my nigga, I'll put you, honestly, probably number 2 pound for pound. Easy. You will skyrocket right there. And you know who number 1 is. The money man, Floyd. Anyway. Khan, you're fighting a lot of dudes, but I think that the dude that's not on this list, that should be on this list of underdogs. I know I call them underdogs because you're just not there yet, you know? You're just not there yet. And I give this to Khan and Kell Brook. Both of them niggas need to show me something in 2015. You had one big fight. Congrats, you know, probably the fight of your career. But you need to show me something in 2015. Khan, you need to stop bulldozing with Mayweather and go over there and fight Kell Brook. Go home. Go home, nigga. What the fuck? Go home. Where you are loved at. They love you. Go home and fight the other dude that lives in your backyard. I don't understand. This fight should have been made, but I think Khan sees something in Kell Brook. Excuse me. I think Khan sees something in Kell Brook that we don't see, and maybe be a little skeptical. And I know the world is probably going to pick Kell Brook to beat Khan, and I wouldn't. I'd probably pick Khan to beat Kell Brook. But I don't think Khan is going to beat Khan to beat Kell Brook. You understand that? Let's go. Jesse Vargas. Vargas, my nigga, I keep on trying to give you your credit, man. Everybody keeps saying you getting gift decisions. You squeaking out of fights. You barely making it and shit. I need you as an underdog to step up and just shut up the critics that you are to be reckoned with. You know, that's all I want from you, my nigga. I'm not saying anything bad about Vargas because I like Vargas. I like Khan. Y'all see how I roll, man. It's not just, you know, don't come on here talking negative. Even, and I know, even y'all haters. I got haters subscribe to me because y'all drop me my messages all the time in my comments. Y'all drop y'all messages just to show y'all can't do a video like this, man. But I understand. But same haters I have, same haters that hate on Khan, just don't understand greatness when it's in front of you. I understand, man. Anyway, because we all know Danny. And another underdog would be Danny Garcia. I know I say the best for last. Danny Garcia has to show me something. These bum-ass fights that he's doing and getting this 800 grand off of these certain fights, come on, my nigga. And I hope y'all ain't paying this man's pockets because you know when there's a good fight, when there's not. Now, if y'all want complete knockouts, tell the nigga to pick up number 76. Work your way all the way to fuck up the ladder then. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Pick up the 76th fighter in the world and whoop his ass, knock him out, and keep going right. Fuck, you might as well. You know what I mean? You got other people ready to whoop that ass and take that belt that you hiding. You hiding that shit, my nigga. Danny, man, I need somebody to tell me something about Danny that I just don't understand. The nigga, Fair Shake, boxologist, one of y'all tell me about this nigga Danny, man, that I'm not understanding. I think Danny's suspect. I think that he's a fluke. He's a fake. Like I said, I think one of the fights that he lost, we all know, you know, was the Maruso Herrera. You know, he was getting his ass whooped by Khan until that lucky punch. Hey, I gotta call it what it is, my niggas. Come on now. Last but not least, underdog of 2015. Is the one and only Keith One Time Thurman. Hey, Keith, man, you have probably the most to prove to everybody. You had your fight with Bundu. That was supposed to be a walkthrough. People who know Bundu understand why it wasn't. But in my opinion, Kovalev, young, walked through, you know, Hall of Fame Hopkins. You should have, it's sort of like you should have beat him a little better than what you did. I don't like the way that you struggled with Bundu. I don't like that. I don't think Bundu is on any of these guys' level. I think Conor smashed Bundu. Vargas would give a good fight to Bundu. He would. Keith Thurman, Manny will beat Bundu. I'm trying to think of dudes in the 147. Let me see. What's my man's name that just got beat by Khan? Alexander. He always bounces back some way, and some reason why Fans love Alexander. They just, I don't know, they give him his props. And I told you, Alexander just ain't, he don't have the heart. He never did. And all his big fights, he seems to lose. It's just what I see. Call it what it is. Don't call what you want to happen. Call what actually happened. It's a lot easier. I'm just telling you, it's a lot easier. But I think that's my list, y'all. I think that's my list. I didn't miss anything. Like I said, real disappointed. Another one that should be an underdog on this list is Andrade. Really disappointed in him. He should have took that fight. And Keith Thurman, Wilder, and Andrade, all three of you guys, man, turning down that money, that's not good either. You're not Floyd. Stop thinking you're going to be making $70 million a fight. People don't really want to see you lose that much. People actually want to see you succeed. And it's funny, the people that want to see you succeed won't pay as fast as the people that want you to lose. You got to start calling people out. Hey, Isaiah Thomas this shit. I'm the bad guy, man. They ain't giving it to you. You're going to have to kick down the door, nigga. It's true. All three of y'all, Wilder, Andrade, Wilder, you're going to have to step it up. Step it up, nigga. You got him coming. You better be going at the Klitschko, Brian Jennings. If they fight, I got a prediction immediately. That fight is going to be crazy, crazy, crazy. You can actually see, you might see Klitschko. Ooh, nigga. When I was young, I was like, man, this nigga Klitschko ain't never going to lose. Because the way he fought, the way he boxed, and the way he used his size and his jab. People don't understand that hard-ass jabber. Man, Klitschko's no joke. With his skinny-ass, small-ass girl. That bitch is tiny as hell. Yo, I think that's it, man. I'm going to jump off of this shit. Drop your comments on who you guys think. If you just want to pick one topic and feel like, yo, this guy was the underdog of the year, or this guy was messed up, or I thought this fight was going to happen and it happened this way, the underdog that maybe what I really want is a prospect. Give me somebody. You know who else is an underdog in 2015? Andre Dirrell, who has all the tools. He needs to go and, like right now, if I was Andre Dirrell, no bullshit. If I was Andre Dirrell, or let me see, who else? If I was Earl Spence, if I was Connor's good. Connor's good. If I was Gary, maybe. If I was Triple G, maybe. I would be knocking on the door to like Rock Nation and what's the other shit? Rock Nation, Top Rank, all these guys. I would be knocking on the door to get a job or so these guys can hire me or put my shit out there and promote me. And you see what I mean? Instead of waiting on a phone call, waiting for somebody to come and just say and pick you up, because I think that boat is long gone. You guys gotta. This is a fighting game. It's still dirty as hell. You have to go get it. Go get your money, y'all. And you know what it is. Skill pay the bills. You're gonna have to beat the best. You know what it is. To be the best, you're gonna have to beat the best. No matter what. All my subscribers out there, don't believe shit this nigga Bob Arum is saying. I don't need to go into detail. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't believe